Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Rishikesh Prabhu. First of all, a small request: whoever can, if switch on the video, that will be more interactive, I suppose.
Hey,
Uh,
hey,
yeah, and those who are not speaking, if
video
you
on
can
call.
mute. Sujoy Babu, if you can just mute yourself. Thank you. Thank you. So when Rishikesh actually proposed about this topic, I was very much excited. Like it would be a great pleasure to discuss. But I must admit that I am not an expert of JK Jiddu Krishnamurti, but I'm interested in his philosophy. And to be very frank, if we look at Jiddu Krishnamurti's philosophy, it is not about Jiddu Krishnamurti's philosophy. It is just interpretation of nature in its simple term. Sujoy Babu, your mic is getting unmuted and it's coming some noise. If you can just mute, or if you want to speak something, you can go ahead, please. Sujoy Babu,
Bolun.
your mic is
Arey, bolun.
your your mic is unmute, so it's getting like we are getting some noise from your end.
Ano,
আপনার তরফ থেকে কিছু নয়েজ আসছে স্যার।
actually,
আপনি মিউট,
internet connection is very poor.
স্যার আপনি কথা না
Hello.
বললে যদি মিউট করে রাখেন তাহলে কোনো অসুবিধা হবে না।
হ্যাঁ, ঠিক, 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 ঠিক।
আপনার আনমিউট হয়ে যাচ্ছে মাইকটা। Good, thank you. Still, Rishikesh, you can actually you can mute as a host. You can mute whoever is not able to mute or unmute something.
Yes, I'll do that. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So I was talking about a prelude about Jiddu Krishnamurti's philosophy, which is not an opinion in any way. He speaks about the facts and encourage people to inquire that fact without accepting it, without blindly believing in it. So, so that's one thing actually make us very inquisitive at the very proposal itself, that don't consider me as a guru. So that's a very unusual thing. Otherwise, we see the run of the gurus attaching the guru everywhere, and we end up believing that. Anyway, so the core of Jiddu Krishnamurti's philosophy is choiceless awareness. Choiceless awareness. I think this term itself speaks a lot. If we try and understand awareness, awareness is a wholesome understanding about the truth. Now that can never be concluded. That can never be concluded because truth is a dynamic entity. It's a wholesome entity. How can that be concluded? If it is concluded, then it's not a dynamic anymore. So if we have choices in our life, we can never be aware of the truth. So how, like, it's a choices are nothing but conclusions in our life that we make for ourselves in our mind. But those conclusions actually limit our perception to go forward to explore the truth. So choices and awareness are contradictory to each other. If there is a choice, there are choices, then there cannot be awareness. If there is an awareness, there cannot be a choice. Choices will drop automatically. Now, a beautiful conversation was there in our group this morning, this afternoon itself, that if we make the choicelessness as a choice, then how can we be choiceless? A very genuine concern. So that is where the inquiry comes into play. When we inquire, we cannot end up forming a choice. So the choicelessness comes by default, not as a choice to be choiceless. So that needs to be explored a bit. So I just open the forum for any reflection, any further inquiry. Then we'll continue. We'll continue further about talking about the JK schools and all this stuff also. Yeah.
Same. Like it is not that you have to raise your hand and all. Like whoever wants to go first, I can go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, anybody? Okay, so I don't see any question in the chat box also. So I would want to know, like, what are these schools? Like, what are these schools? Is there schools are available in Bangalore? Bangalore, I know there is a Valley School. Is these schools available in Chennai or like that? Like maybe that is maybe one question.
Yes. So before going there, let's connect the education as a part of this philosophy or this understanding, uh, how to connect the education and how to connect education for children. So now, when we look at this philosophical proposal, suppose the choiceless awareness, it it is a self-inquiring process that one undergoes. Now, for a child or for any grown-up, this is very important aspect of life. Unless we explore our own self, the education is meaningless. Education is all about this exploration, and exploration starts with the self-exploration, with the individual exploration, how one processes each and everything one experiences. So, so for that purpose, if we are driven by choices, if we are driven by the sensation that comes